about the concept of it. And maybe Simon will correct me, but actually the first thing that I've learned about HSF, that it was a dedication of the founder of Juice Plus, that he said, I want to make sure if we are inspiring healthy living around the world, we need to start with inspiring healthy living within the families and with our children. And I think it was his commitment. And for many, many years ago, that was what he committed to. And it's still live. It's still there. So I think it's a legacy of our company. It's not an action. It's not an incentive. It's something that has been there always and is a part of our DNA. So I think in that sense, we are super proud. But what we've done through years, it's obviously renewed it, made it more relevant, talked more about the benefits of HSF. So I want to start. Mel, is it you or Danny? How do you want to do it?
I can do a little intro, Danny, if that's okay. So yeah, just to let you guys know, so obviously most of you know about our Healthy Starts for Families programme. And as Tamila mentioned, it's not just an initiative or a programme that is short term. It's really part of the whole ethos of our company and the routine for the rest of the year. But what we really want to focus on for September is it couldn't be more of an important time to really talk about HSF because of the back to school routine. So it's back to school, back to normality, back to routine, back to focusing on healthy habits, not just for your children, but for the family as a whole. And we've got some exciting, really exciting, and I'm talking exciting because I've worked on the HSF programme for about 3 or 4 years now. And it's the best it's ever got at this point. I mean, we are looking at some fantastic initiatives, content for you and your customers, challenges, information not only for younger children. We've had a lot of feedback about being able to talk about the teenagers as well and what inspires them, what helps them to get healthy nutrition, fitness, hydration, better sleep into their lifestyle. And then that's so in so forth should make parenting, hopefully, a little bit easier. So that's really what the company are going to be providing from that aspect. So we're going to kick it off. It's already actually started from today, and we're going to kick off an email to all the partners across all channels for the whole of September. We're going to deliver all of this great content to you. So we've got brand new customer videos, partner videos, gifts, because we know the gifts and the TikToks and the Reels, they're so current right now. So that all is going to be coming your way. So keep an eye on Tamila's business page, our Juice Plus partner group as well. I know our social media lady, Saj, is listening in, so she can pop in all those links in the chat. Our Juice Plus Facebook page, and then also we've got a dedicated Healthy Starts for Families partner group as well. So all of that's going to go out there to you guys. And follow us across the whole of September to really get involved in Healthy Starts for Families. If you haven't already, great time to get your capsule customers converted over. If you do have existing HSF customers, keep them tuned into this initiative. We know it's a 4-year programme, so keep them dedicated and committed. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to pass over to Danny, because she is a real ambassador for HSF. And she's there with her lovely daughter, so she can really talk to us about what HSF means in her family and the importance of having HSF in her business.
Bang it again. Give me that for the others then.
Amazing. Hey guys, I think a couple of people have unmuted. Not sure if someone can mute everyone. Yeah, hi everyone. It's not my baby crying. I've only got this one, and she's going to be 11 next week, aren't you? Yeah. So hi everyone. So we are honoured to be here to talk about this because the Healthy Starts of Family has been a big part of our life, hasn't it? You take it every single day, don't you? So a little bit of background about the study for us. I was actually involved in 2017 in the new launch of the HSF. So it was then called the CHS, the Child Health Study, and me, Hayley McLaughlin and Mary Penrose actually got to go to Milan with Jay Martin, and who is obviously the founder of Juice Plus, and lots of other people to talk about what really we needed in the field. We come together with different leaders throughout Europe to really talk about how we could revamp it and how we could rebrand it and make it better, basically. And that's when we come up with like the wall chart and the stickers and everything that you see in the Healthy Starts for Family today. And it's obviously just amazing and revamped and an incredible tool for us to use. And one thing from that meeting in Milan was we were so shocked by other countries in Europe and how much of a percentage their business was Healthy Starts for Family customers compared to the UK. So there was actually Roy in Israel, some of you may know, and they were talking about like the Israeli market was, I think it was something crazy like 80-90% Healthy Starts for Family customers, and I was like, we're doing something wrong in the UK, right? Because this is an incredible tool that we've got. A lot of the company are mums, a lot of us are parents, and we are not utilising this tool enough, right? So that's what I got out of that meeting, and I got back, and I think the way that I started promoting it from that day was really different. And you know, with what we've got coming up with, like, you know, back to school and everything like that, if you're a parent on the call, you should be promoting it with your children. So obviously, if you're completely new to the HSF and you haven't heard about it before, as Mel just said, we're going to be sent loads of new assets. Also, we have a Healthy Starts for Family group on Facebook, which you can be added into. And also, if you go onto your online office and you go to Basics and HSF Tools, there's lots of tools and flyers and everything for you to use there as well. So obviously, the way that it works is an adult purchases the capsules and you get the free chews or capsules depending on the age of your child, completely for free. You only have to pay the $2.25 for the P&P. So this is absolutely incredible and an incredible marketing tool for us, which I don't think as partners we are using enough, especially if we're parents. This should be something that we are using all the time. So from the facts, we will know that the Healthy Starts for Family there's actually loads of results from it. So some of those results are, and you can find these all online, 71% reduced consumption of fast food and fizzy drinks, which we all want our children to do, right? Have less fizzy drinks. 71% increased water intake, which you've got your water right there, haven't you? Yeah. All about drinking more water. 89% more aware of their health. 61% increased consumption of fruits and veg, and that's something that you've definitely done. And 60% of children missing fewer days from school. So all of these facts are absolutely incredible, and obviously we can use these within our marketing because they're all on the Juice Plus website. It's all stuff we can use. But as we all know, and as we're told all the time, facts tell, but stories sell, right? And this is where you come into it anyway, because obviously we can all get our children more involved, can't we, with the stories and with you using them every day. So can you tell everyone a little bit about your experience with the Healthy Starts for Family?
So you introduced them to me when I was 5, and ever since then, they have kind of adapted to my breakfast routine, my morning routine. And before that, I was a very fussy eater, and I still kind of am now, but
you're better.
I'm better. And throughout that process, I got introduced to some of my favourite foods now, like quinoa, passion fruit, kale, berries, and oranges. And since then, I've just kind of felt healthier, and I've ate a lot more better foods than I should have.
Than you were before.
Than I was before. So, yeah, that's how it helped me. And I've adapted a lot since then.
So what is your favourite? Your fruit, the veg, or the berries?
The berries.
The berries are your favourite.
Yeah.
Mine are the fruit. Mine are the vegetable. I love the green ones. I always steal yours, don't I? And you tell me off. So every day, or not every day, but like when we do our posting, we get you involved a lot, don't we, when we're talking about Healthy Starts for Family. So if it's sports day, there's a picture of you with your chewies, isn't there? And we often talk about how it's part of our morning routine. If we go live of the morning before school, you will often jump on and show how I'm making my shake and having my capsules, but you're having your chewables as well. Yep. So it's all about getting your children involved, guys. And yeah, definitely from now on, definitely get your children involved. We do things like live videos, IGTVs, reels, posts together, don't we, to promote it and talk about it to our clients.
Woohoo! I think there's so much love for you in the chat. You have to check it out later. But amazing. I think all of this, like, and kale, you're sounding really, really like a person who really knows everything about the hipster lifestyle. All the superfoods are in one sentence. So Annie Rose, amazing and brilliant. And I think maybe like one question, and I know, Danny, that you've told us a story about involving children, but I think it's more about the habits and how does it impact your family as a whole? Like, how do you all together take different decisions when it comes to nutrition? Maybe a little bit on that. It might be just a coincidence or might be an outcome of using HSF, but awareness about the food.
Yeah, sure. So when we first started the programme, we used to be parents that we had to make food for me and Ross, and then you would always want like oven food at the time. Like we went through a stage of being, she was really fussy, and we posted about it a lot because a lot of other parents would be struggling with similar things, especially with younger children. And I always felt like we were doing everything right with Ellie Rose, you know, in terms of what we were giving her when she was a baby. And then it was when she was about 5 that you did get really fussy, and all she ate was pizza, chicken nuggets and pasta. And parents on here might be able to relate to me. It's a stressful time for parents because you think, what am I doing wrong? Like, I feel like I'm doing everything right. Why will my child not eat anything? And it really was this programme. I mean, I always call it like a gift from God that Juice Plus come into my life exactly when we were going through that fussy stage. So it was like it was meant to be. So Ellie Rose was 5 when I got introduced to the business and the products obviously at the same time. And the reason my upline found me actually on Twitter was because we were talking about, we had just bought a NutriBullet and we were doing like smoothies because we were looking at it as a way to get fruits and veg into Ellie Rose because she wasn't eating actual fruits and veg, and that's how my upline found me. And I really think it was like a gift that you know that we found it. And that story was powerful because then you did start taking the cherries and it did make a massive difference, and we documented every journey. So there was a point when you used to come to school with me when I was teaching, when I used to do tutoring, do you remember? And we always used to go to the co-op before, and she would always ask for like, I'd always buy her a magazine and she would always ask for like sweets. And this one particular day, she said to me, can I have an apple? And to this day, you only really eat pink lady apples, don't you? They have to be pink lady apples, but she said, can I have an apple? And it actually got me really choked up because she hadn't asked for an apple before. And, you know, that's part of our story. And you know, we share that on social media. And you know, now obviously you have fruit and veg like all the time. It's part of it. And now when we make dinner and we all have the same dinner, it makes us really emotional. And we often show, you know, that we're all having like dinner together and stuff like that, because I'm sure there's still families that have got children your age where the children are still so fussy, the parents do have to make them different dinners and stuff like that. And when I do put up pictures of the meals, people will always say to me, is Ellie Rose eating that as well? And sometimes it's a no, you still are a little bit fussy, but 9 times out of 10, and one thing that you do, which I'm very proud of, is you do try. And she will ask for things like, she has our smoothies, and she has like smoothies with like the kale in and the spinach in and
blackberries and raspberries.
You do love making a smoothie, and it's something that like other parents wouldn't consider if they've got fussy children. They wouldn't think, oh, let me try them with a smoothie and something like that. So it's a massive part of what we do and how we promote the product, by showing how life as a family and how much all of our eating habits as a family have changed. And it's a massive thing. It's why the Juice Plus company is the best company in the world, because it is something that you are using the products for your whole family, and all you're doing is sharing that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, two of you. And I think, as Mel said, keep an eye out. We'll have a lot of things coming up your way, and we will have also Cool, right? With them.
Yeah. So, I mean, Danny, you made such a good point there with like the routine and everything, and you just suddenly reminded me about the brand new recipe booklet that we've got coming out. So it sort of talks about making your own lunchboxes, really. So that kind of back to school element, making sure you've got the kind of right amount of protein, carbohydrates, and of course your Juice Plus in there as well. And we've got some really exciting stuff coming out there. But on top of that, we've got a couple of calls. So we are going to host a call with one of our health coaches who's going to talk about all about the importance of family nutrition and kind of some really cool hacks to be able to get the kids involved. Danny, again, getting the family involved in those family dinners and family meals, getting them making their own smoothies. It's so important to get the kids in the kitchen to really develop that routine, especially, like you said, if they are fussy eaters. So we've got a couple of calls coming up. Keep an eye out on the socials, like I said, and we'll post a save the date for the call. So that'll be coming up in mid-September. And we will also be inviting one of our leaders to host a call as well. So some exciting stuff coming up in September. So yeah, if we haven't got you excited and busy enough, there's still more to come.
Cool. Thank you so much, Mel. And now we have a couple of things from Cherry, who is a business development manager, and she's going to talk about our focus for September and other assets. And then we're going to get over to Simon and Katie. So it's all coming. So Cherry, over to you.
Thank you, Tamila.
Thank you so much, Danny and Ellie Rose. I saw a comment actually about Ellie Rose for PMD Plus. Totally agree. But definitely got a Juice Plus rep of the future right there. Well, as Mel said, if you guys aren't already excited for September with our back to school campaign, we have got lots more coming your way. And as this call was called, it's called Reset September. And what is Reset September? So essentially, it's September is the new January. So we want you guys to be really thinking right now about how you can hit the reset button on your business. Okay, so it's about setting new goals for yourself on your health journeys, both for yourself, for your teamies, and also for your customers, and getting as many people to come along on your journey with you. And the reason for this is because if you start working on your business right now, you're going to go into the new year potentially with an even bigger team, and you're going to have an even better start to 2022. So we obviously want to help you reset your September. Got my notes here. So if you see me looking across, that's the reason why. So assets. We have got so many assets for you guys to be able to utilize from now on, obviously throughout the month of September, to promote Reset September. And we've already seen actually quite a lot of you on your social media talking a little bit about September. I've seen Shredtember, I've seen loads of things. So it's already in people's minds about how this is the time to get back to business. And obviously we really want to give you the tools and assets to help. So you will soon be receiving an email shortly, which will basically give you a link to download loads of amazing social media assets. So what will be included in that are some things that you will have seen before and also some new things. And we kind of want to have a little bit of a focus on some of our best-selling products, which is our Complete and our Booster. And there's going to be a fact sheet about how you can promote these two products as a bundle to your customers to help them on their fitness journeys, their health journeys in September. And we also have lots of shareable social media assets for you to be able to download, not just for your posts, but also for your stories as well, along with testimonials and recipes using the shake. So again, you may have seen some of these assets, but the idea is this link that you will receive will be able to give you access to all of these assets for you to be able to download and use on your social medias to promote the Complete Shakes, the Booster together to help you and your customers achieve your health and fitness goals and get back to business, get some new orders in, grow your team, ready to start January in 2022 off to the best way possible. And also talking a little bit about new orders. Should we say now about the new orders?
Yes, of course.
Yes, perfect. So we have some exciting news about one of your favorite things for us to do, which is raffle lotteries. So we actually will be holding a raffle or lottery, whatever you'd like to call it, every single week in September. And the idea is that there is 5 convention tickets for free up for grabs every single week in September. So basically, every time you place a new order, that gives you 1 entry into the raffle. So the more new orders that you place, the more entries you will get into this raffle. So you could place 1 order and get
kids.
Place 5 new orders and get 5 entries. You could place 10 new orders and get 10 entries. And this is going to be on a weekly basis. So every single Monday in September, we will announce from the previous week 5 winners. So obviously we will pop all your names that have placed orders into a random generator, and we will pick 5 people to win 1 free ticket each. And as I said, this will be every single week. So you could actually win a ticket 1 week, and then if you continue to place new orders in September, you could actually then win another ticket somewhere else later in the month. So again, the more new orders you place, the more likely you are to, of course, get a free ticket. And I believe there's going to be 5 draws, I think. So I think there's 4 every Monday in September, and then the last one will be on Friday, the 1st of October, which is super, super exciting. Shannon has popped in the chat here. Post to go up on Tamila's page after this call, so tag your team members. So there is going to be a post going out with all of the terms and conditions for the raffle incentive. So get those new orders in. get those health goals set for September. Bring along as many team members and as many customers as possible to join you on your new goals and health journey. Hopefully, the assets that we've put all together for you will help you to promote the complete and booster combination, which is obviously going to help you and your customers on their health journeys in September. And I believe that's everything from me.
Thank you so much, Cherry. And there were some questions. So is it any order or only HSF orders? It's any order that your customer is placing. So it's a new order from a customer. So partner orders, personal orders are not counted for this because we assume that partners are not qualifying for just placing their personal order, but it's a customer order we are talking about. And we all know that the customer orders is what will make our September amazing and October and November. So
some more questions there. So one question here, what if you won but already purchased a ticket? So now you have another ticket that you can give to one of your team members. Maybe you could run an incentive with your team for people that haven't purchased tickets, or maybe you want to bring a potential to the convention with you. So you will have an additional ticket now to give to somebody else. And also there is a question here, does it have to be a brand new customer? No, not necessarily. So it's just a brand new order. So it could be a customer that you have that you're trying to bring back and get them to start a health journey again. But it won't be reshipments on an existing orders. They won't count. It's just a brand new order that you place through the system.
That's great. I see great feedback. And you know what? We've got so good at doing all of these draws, and it's a lot of fun for us as well. Maybe this time I will not call everyone. I was not super successful last time. People were not picking up. But I think this time we definitely need to make sure that you guys are engaged. And, you know, it's I think what's important is with the convention, and to be honest, check it out right now. The tickets are on sale. It's just £10 more expensive than the early bird price. And we have 75% of the tickets are gone already. I think that was the latest. So we have only a quarter of the seats left. So make sure that you get your ticket. Don't be afraid to win another ticket on top of that. That's okay. But get the tickets, because for many, many people, that was the life-changing moment to be at the event. A lot of their lives and you know how they see Juice Plus have changed by being in the event. And we are so excited to have this offline event with a lot of recognition, with a lot of stories, and more to come on the events. So thank you so much, Cherry. As you see, we have someone else with a beautiful, beautiful background already prepared to speak to us about September goals and how do you want to end this year. So Simon, over to you. What would you like to tell us on the September kickoff?
Thanks, Camilla. I was maybe talking about a nice sort of like romantic sunset at the moment here in Greece, actually. I'm on a family holiday. If you can see behind me. There you go. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Now, I'm actually on a Greek 4G hotspot as well, so bear with me. Not quite sure how this one will be. Give me a thumbs up if everybody can hear me. That would be good. Fantastic. Well done. Great stuff. By the way, Ellie Rose, I mean, we can't wait for Ellie Rose to get to 18 so she can sign up with Juice Plus. I mean, she's the next PM. Tile.
We lost you for a moment, Simon.
I'm just through the time. Am I back? Am I back? Hello? Am I back? Sort of. Yep. Back. Yeah. I'm going to be talking like a robot, just to let you know.
We can hear your voice, but you're not moving. So.
Right. Maybe I can do sign language. Is that going to be good for today?
Works fine. Works fine, Simon.
I'm back on. Listen, guys, I mean, we've got back into September. I think for a lot of people, actually, summer was a tough month. June, July, August, right? Put your hand up if it was a bit of a tough summer with you for Juice Plus. Be honest. Put your hand up. Anybody? Yeah, that's it. Paula's going, yes, it was. Not easy. I mean, listen, this was like a summer like none other. It really was, coming through that pandemic. And a lot of people were like, listen, you could throw 4 times bonus at me and I'm going on holiday. That was it. Everybody feel like that? Probably another reason I'm on holiday at the moment. But listen, summer, I do believe, that's end of the summer now. We're finished. We're into the autumn months ahead. I'm just going to go indoors here because it's getting a little bit windy. Can everybody hear me still? Yeah, fantastic. Let me just go indoors here. Right, that is a lot better, isn't it? That's better. You can hear everybody now. Summer is history now anyway. Listen, we can't change any of that. So it's what we do really over the next 120 days to Christmas, because that's how it is. I think, what is it? I put down, it's 115 days to Christmas. Shock horror. It's 53 days to Harrogate. Who's bought the tickets for Harrogate? Right? Yeah, put your hands up. If you've not bought them, guess what? You're not going to Harrogate. It's as simple as that. And there's probably a lot of your team not bought the tickets because you've not bought them. So number one is, Simon says, book your tickets for Harrogate. Some available, because once you're not going to Harrogate, simple as that. You're going to have to watch it on Facebook or Instagram. So listen, next 120 days are crucial. September's always a great month. Why? We've all got credit cards to pay off for the summer months. And we've got Christmas around the corner where we need a whole heap of cash for what is going to be an amazing Christmas, where we can get families around this year, where last time we had them on Zoom. But a couple of things I've made some notes of by the pool today, and I want you to make a note of this as well. Number one is a non-negotiable, I would say, is, and a lot of you are doing this already, getting yourself into shape to become a very good ambassador for Juice Plus, becoming, yes, Katie's saying that, and Katie's looking amazing, right? She had jeans on yesterday that were 3 sizes too big for her. She looks unbelievable. So what I'm saying to you is, Simon says, literally, become the best version of you. Whatever that means to you, right? You are your main competition, not looking left or looking right or on Facebook or Insta. It is you. And you've got to become an inspiration where you've got that Juice Plus glow about you, where people say, yeah, listen, God, you look amazing, Katie. I want a little bit of what you've got. Very important. That's non-negotiable to get into the summer months. And I guess a lot of us got a little bit extra, a few extra bits, rolls on us here and there from the summer, I do believe, getting into September that we all need to take care of. Next one is, I would say, is you've got to become an inspiration in yourself as becoming a leader for your team. Now, the speed of the group is dictated by who? It's always dictated by the speed of the leader. Danny's nodding on that one. Danny's a great leader. She's always saying, listen, catch me if you can. I will outperform you. I will sign up more new frontline. I will go out and do more customers than you this month. Catch me if you can. That's the sort of attitude Millie Jervis String is looking that you've got to have. Yeah, is it easy? Of course it's not easy, right? But you've got to step up and become that leader that you can be really, really proud of. So I want you all to take responsibility on that, becoming that best version of you from now up until Christmas, where you can get through to the end of the year and go, yeah, do you know what? Actually, I'm really proud of me. Number one, next question is, what level do you want to function at this autumn, right? Does it want to be, are you going to be a 7 on 10, an 8 on 10, a 9 on 10, 10 on 10, or guess what? I want to become 11 on 10, little old me. Yes, I can do this. So you've got to get yourself some stretching going on where you've got to get out your comfort zone, which when we all look back is your uncomfortable zone. It's the area we don't grow. So I want you to do some things that where you go, oh, ouch, ouch, oh my God, I don't like that. Oh, I want to get back into my comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone, because that's the area where you become this amazing, independent, kick-ass leader. Can I say that? I just did. Kick-ass leader that you want to become, where your team go, wow, God, I want to become like Millie Jervis. Unbelievable. Millie is becoming an amazing leader. That's the sort of stuff you've got to do. Next one is focus, guys. Focus, right? We all hear it before. Your energy goes where your focus is, right? Where do you want your focus to be? Get rid of distractions. Throw those out in the garbage bin. I could say that, Katie, can't I? Garbage. The rubbish bin in England, right? Because you've got to become focused, like the racehorse that's got the blinkers on, going around the track, right? It's not looking left and looking right. It's looking straight ahead to get to the finish line where it picks up the big, big prize. And that's what I want for you. So a few other things just to finish off here. Be the person this autumn that gets things done. And I was saying this to my son today around the pool, right? The thinkers think, the doers do. We are in the doing business. The doers get things done, get over the line and get some results, right? If you think and think and think it, nothing is gonna happen, right? Before you go to bed at night, you're gonna think yourself to sleep and drive yourself mad. Next one is be the person that mentors their team, which means you've got to step up, like I said before, where you're outperforming your team in all the areas. Be one of those persons as well that builds great relationships with your team. Lock your team in with strong roots. So when tough times come, they don't flinch, right? They're there through those tough times. And the next one is leaders, by the way, are doing things when people aren't looking. That's really what leadership is, actually. So leadership is what you do when nobody is looking. What does that mean? I'm out there getting myself, doing my plan of action. I'm out there putting my customers on. I'm out there signing my front lines up. I'm out there doing my meetings. I'm out there doing my Zoom calls, and I'm working on me. So that's what I'm saying, what you've got to do. Next one is, this is really to finish off, and this is what Jeff Roberti will be saying. Be the person who always and always stays in what? Production mode. So that is working on your IPAs, your income producing activities, day in, day out. What does that mean? Sharing the product, sharing the opportunity, and promoting and putting on events. So very, very important indeed. And the next one to finish off with, today, I guess, is to make a decision for you. When do you want to hit the next promotion? When do you want to get over the line? Put a date on it. Why? Because your subconscious is going to go to work on it, I can guarantee you. So that's the sort of the Simon Says menu for today. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at Harrogate. Book your ticket as soon as possible. Thanks, Tamila.
Thank you, Simon. I think you are been an amazing action person at all times for myself. You've been a great leader and coach as well for many of us. So I think all of your advice is actually coming from experience. And I think, Katie is nodding as well. She will add to that, of course. So thank you so much. And we know you are on a family vacation. So if you need to jump off, let us know. And we will appreciate the time that you spent with us. Thank you so much, Simon. A lot of love for you in the chat.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And actually, before I add anything or summarize, let's get straight to Katie. And I think Simon and Katie are like the two people that have been a lot of inspiration for a lot of us. And there is something special with Katie's story. And I think she will probably cover it herself. What is so special for you, Katie, with September? And what do you want to tell us about our mindset? What should we correct just a little bit? And what should we start doing?
Well, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm sitting here in the car and I'm like shaking my wheel. I'm so excited. I mean, everything that Simon has said, I've been literally asking myself those questions last month. Now, some of you know my story, some of you don't. I've been in this business now for 10 years and it has been my best effing friend. Seriously, the product has supported me in every single way in terms of increasing my health, increasing my vitality, and really just helping me look my best. Even, after Lake is now nearly 4 years old, I've been able to bounce back postpartum and just feel my best. And also the business has been there to lean upon, to grow upon, to grow into. And it's just all around such an amazing thing that we have. And to be part of this for 10 years has been the biggest, like Danny said, the biggest gift that we can be have really been given. And I'm currently going through a really time right now. I'm going through a divorce. It is a mess. It is really, really difficult to get out of bed sometimes. But the one thing that makes me get out of bed is you guys, my community, my people, the leaders, the the people in the office, and even just myself, like knowing what purpose that I have helps me get up every single day. It makes me keep going. I've been quiet over the summer, don't get me wrong, but I really made a decision in August. Me and my husband separated in May. On the 26th of May, I said to him, I'm done. I want to separate. This is not a healthy relationship anymore. I'm pretty much a single mom anyways. I'm going to go and do my single life. And it was hard. It was a really hard decision to make for me and my daughter. But it was one that has been really freeing, really helpful. And my community have surrounded me with so much love and support. They're my warriors. They're out there fighting for me. I don't need to do or say anything, and they're fighting the battle for me. And it's been so beautiful to have so many people, you know, support you in that way. And I've just gone on and carried on healing and growing and being there for my daughter. And the beautiful thing about it is I just slightly took that little bit of a step back so I can focus on myself in growing in different ways. And like Simon says, I've been working really hard behind the scenes on myself. I've been eating healthy. I've been working out from home, and nobody knew. Nobody had any idea. So when I came out at the end of the summer, I'm like, boom, I'm here. I am here. I am ready. I'm excited. I've been working on myself, doing my thing and putting all the things in place that I want to unleash in September. It was my whole plan all along through the summer. I'm going to come back bigger, better, stronger than ever before. And I want you guys to make that decision for yourself. Even if it's starting from today, run to the grocery store after this call, go and get the things that you need to start your healthy eating plan. Figure out what you want to do workout-wise. Be the product of the products first. And I promise you, everything else flows from that. Post in your group, post on your social media, do your stories of what you're doing to become that healthier version of you. So you can then be accountable every single day that you go, yep, this is what I'm doing every day in, day out, and be that inspiration for people. And then get in people's inboxes, start talking to people saying, hey, I'm on this journey. Do you want to come with me? This is what it's about, is you leading the way and asking people to come with you. Okay, it's not easy, but the things that we have in life, that we're going to have in life, are worth working for. If we get things handed to us, it doesn't mean anything. But I promise you guys, doing this for 10 years and working my ass off, I'm living my dream. It's a little bit of a nightmare right now, I'm not going to lie. But my dream in 2013 was to live in America. And here I am, sat outside the airport. It's a little bit raining today. I'm not going to show you the background, but it was always my dream to live in America. And here I'm, probably not with the right person, but hey, that's life. And it throws our curveballs, and we get up and we stand proud of who we are and what we represent. And I've got my little girl, and that's all that matters. And I'm going to have a beautiful next 10 years, whatever that looks like. But you can have whatever you want, guys, from this business. The first step is get clear on exactly what you want. What do you want? Is it the house, the car, the trips, the time freedom, the freedom in general, the financial freedom? What is it that you want? Get super clear. I mean, really, really specific. I remember when I made my first vision board, I wanted a certain type of apartment. I want a certain type of car. I want a certain type of nice little handbag, treat myself. And I wanted to be able to earn a certain amount of money that I could really step back from what I was doing at the time. I was working 3 jobs. I was working in admin at my in the family company. I was waitressing. I was doing like TV and extra work on the side. It was too much, and I was earning only £800 a month. It was I couldn't buy it. I could get a mortgage on that. So Juice Plus became my lifeline, that I could really use that income to build up that little bit of extra cash that I could put to one side to buy my own place. And it all happened within the space of a year. But you have to make that decision now on really what you want, and then start going after it. This is so simple, this business, guys. It's not easy, but it's simple. It really, really is. And if you can show up every single day with enthusiasm, with energy, with vibrancy, people are going to be like, I want some of that. I want to be around that. I swear, if I could spend every single day around my Juice Plus people over there in the UK, I would. I'd be hanging out with Danny. I'd be chatting to Danny. I'd be chatting to Emma, Karen, Millie, all of my crew that just lift me up, that inspire me, that make me want to be a better person. Because proximity is power. Who you're hanging around is who you're going to become. If you're going to be connecting with your upline who's made NMD or PMD Plus, guess what you're going to be? You're going to be one of those people one day too. So the more that you're connected with your upline, the better you're going to go further with this business. If you're not going to talk to them, you're not going to get anywhere. And if you think they don't have time for you, that's the story that you're making up in your head to avoid you doing the work. Sorry, I'm going to call you out on your BS there. You think your uplines or your sidelines or anybody's too busy for you. They're not. They're here to help you. If you go, right, I'm ready for this, they're going to be right. Let's go. Let's do it. So don't think anybody's ever too busy for you. We're all here for you, here to support you, love on you, help you grow. That's what it's all about, guys. But I promise you, if you just do the 3 to 5 things every single day in your business from this moment on, at the end of the year, you're going to be in a much different position to what you are right now. I promise you, in terms of your body, your fitness, your health, your finances, the people that you surround yourself with, the goals that you're going to be able to tick off with that, your bank balance, everything in the next 90 days is going to be far better to what you have right now. You just have to make the decision like I did in August, going, I'm not doing this to myself anymore. I'm not letting this creature who's around me hold me back any further. And I'm going to go full on. I answered all the questions that I can tell. I've been around Simon a lot. Oh, here comes the rain. I've been around Simon for 10 years and I know what I need to do to step up. So I started asking myself those questions going, September's going to be so different, so different. And you can make that decision too, guys, how you're going to show up. What are you going to do? What are the steps that you're going to take? You don't have to have this massive plan. If you do 3 to 5 things over the next course of the week, add 1 more, add 2 more after that, and just keep going and growing and expanding in that way. I made a decision that I'm going to keep going on my health and fitness journey. It's keeping me sane right now through all the mess. I'm going to make sure that I'm bringing on 3 to 5 new partners. I'm going to make sure I bring on 5 to 10 customers this month. I'm going to show up with my leaders. I'm going to be doing one-to-one calls. Sorry about the rain. Florida weather. 1 minute it's absolutely baking hot and sunshiny. The next you're getting absolutely drowned. It's crazy, especially this time of year. So I really want you guys to make a decision moving forward that you're going to take your life to the next level and just do those 3 to 5 things. And I promise you, when you get clear, get into action, figure out what your steps are, be a product to the product. That is your foundation that you're going to build your empire on. Be a product to the product. Nothing else will matter unless you have that foundation in place. If you look at every single leader, they look glowy, they're fit, they're healthy, they're inspiring, they're living the mission every single day. And the moment that you have that foundation in place, all of your buildings on top of that are going to be so much more stronger. I promise you. Just make that decision. Just make that decision. I promise you. I made that decision in 2012. It was March, April and May, around about that time in 2012. By end of the year, December 2012, I went QNMD. And because of the momentum that I built off of that, I went National Marketing Director in April of 2013. Just 4 months later. Because you build that momentum over the course of the year, it keeps compounding and going. If you haven't read The Compound Effect, the book, I highly, highly recommend it. But it's all about mindset, guys. Every single day, waking up with a decision on what you're going to do with your life. Okay? Your life isn't going to move forward if you're constantly telling yourself that you're not good enough, you're comparing yourself, you're in the midst of a divorce and you can't do anything right now, or somebody's passed away. Like, life is always happening for us. This is what I need you to understand. Those life curveballs are going to keep coming and coming throughout time. But every time you stop and let one of those curveballs hit you in the face and knock you down, you've got to jump back up again. You've got to jump back up again. You can't let it keep you down. Because the moment that you keep it letting you down, that is one. It's one. Don't let it win. Get back up and start moving forward. Even if you just document you taking your shake or you doing 10,000 steps a day, just do a couple of things that's going to get you back on your feet. It doesn't have to be all like a 10-list DMO. Do 3 to 5 things. Start there. Then add it on a little bit each time. And I promise you, in 6 months' time or end of the year, you're going to be in a different position. Start showing up as the woman and the man that you were born and destined to be. Stop letting outside people, environments, everything else affect you from getting to your goals, to your dreams, and that life that you deserve. Remove those people from your life that you need to. Remove things that are holding you back. If it's alcohol, cigarettes, drugs, whatever it may be, get it out of your life. Toxic people, get them out of your life and move forward with that, just that little step every single day. I promise you it will be worth it. And you keep putting in the work now, I promise you in 10 years time, you're going to have a very, very, very different life. I'm from a small village in Lancashire called Helmshire. And I would have laughed in your face if you would have told me 10 years ago that Juice Plus would have took me on this journey, that I now live in Florida and have a beautiful 3-year-old little girl, and I truly live financially free. I would have laughed in your face, but I'm the 10-year example of what's ahead for you. Whatever that looks like for you, it's there. You just got to put in the work daily. Thanks, Tamila.
Thank you, Katie. And you've seen my heart going forward and backwards. I was reading the comments, and actually I wanted Cherry to say what she just said while you were speaking.
You were just talking then about how, like, don't let life's curveballs get in the way. And I was like, God, I really needed to hear that. Like, thank you so much. Like, I literally needed to hear that. You're so inspirational, Katie. And just thank you so much. And the comments have been going crazy. Like, everybody agrees. Like, just your words are so powerful. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for opening up. We appreciate you and we love you, and we will surround you with a lot of love. And I think you touched on something very powerful, and it's the power of community. And if we are there to help as a part of your community, your partners, your sponsors, your uplights, everyone is there for you. And I think as a company, we want to make sure that September is going to be great for you. So all of us go together, because we know that in October, we want to celebrate success. We're going to get together, and it's going to be so much going on this stage in terms of recognitions. Cherry's constantly scared that the stage is going to break because there are going to be too many people on